What's up, guys? Welcome back. As you can see in the background, I've got some World War II. That does not mean to say that I have been playing this game solidly, because I have not, because it pisses me off to an extreme that I want to get my controller and shove it into my mouth and choke myself. That's how frustrating this game can be. And I apologise for the lack of uploads over the last few weeks. Like I said a few weeks ago, that I would try and upload as much as I could because of Christmas, New Year. I've had my staff party, my fiance's staff party, and my days off. I've always been with my fiance for the last few weeks, so it's not been possible for me to do an upload. But here we go. Let's try a commentary that I have not done for ages. So World War II in the background, and I'm going to be honest with you. I don't get it. I just don't get it. This game could have been so good, yet it really isn't. And I have a way of comparing this, right? So Thunder, when a new Call of Duty comes out, within like a week or two, you can pretty much tell whether he's going to be playing it or not. And normally, I will continue playing that Call of Duty for long after like he's finished playing with it. But this time around, he's still playing it, and I'm like, I play it, and then I just get so frustrated. It makes you feel like you're a complete and utter noob at times. Like you've never played the game before. You've never even picked up the controller. You've never even picked up an Xbox or PlayStation controller ever. I've never played a single game in your whole entire life. That's how this game makes you feel. And then I'll finish playing this and go and play Black Ops 2, which, if anyone been around my channel for a while will know that after the life cycle of Black Ops 2, I was not a massive fan of it because of the snipers. Yeah, I can go on that game and fucking dominate, killing all the fucking snipers, killing everyone, killing all the fucking knifers, whoever. Just it doesn't matter. I can just go and dominate. And I've played that. I've even gone back and played Black Ops 3, which, again, if you know me, you know that I'm not a fan of the EXO Movements. And on one of my first games playing that, which I've actually still got on my hard drive, I went like 32 and 12, and I haven't played it for fucking months. Yet this game, you have one game where you do really, really well, and then the following game straight afterwards, it's like a fucking struggle. It's just, I don't know if it's a skill-based matchmaking. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on with the hit detection. It always feels like I'm aiming off to the left or to the right. It doesn't feel like I can keep on target. Just everything about it I just find really frustrating. It's annoying because I don't actually mind the game to a degree, but it just makes you want to rip your own eyes out at times. It really does. It's just so inconsistent. It just from one game to another. I mean, I've had some of my best times playing this. I was actually playing with my nephew, and I actually had some really good games. Well, we had some really good games together where we were like communicating, telling each other where the enemy were, saying where we were going, etc., that kind of stuff. And I had a really good time playing it, and I played it for quite a few hours. But over the last month or so, if I look at my recordings that I've got very few World War II recordings, and I've got quite a lot of Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, which, like I just said, I don't really enjoy Black Ops 3. Black Ops 2, I'm actually enjoying it far more than I am this game, which says a hell of a lot, because like when Black Ops 2 was out in its life, in its prime, should I say, it was a really decent game. But when you go back and play it now, the snipers everywhere, and that just seems to be the thing that's ruining Call of Duty in general, is snipers. I mean, it all first came along in, well, Modern Warfare 2 is probably the first time I kind of experienced quickscoping, and then for some reason over the last 3 years it's been pretty chilled and not really been that bad for snipers, and now they've brought it back with a fucking vengeance, and it's just mental and annoying, and that's about all I can say about it. I still think they should have done the classes on this with a pick 10, or even gone back to the 3 perks that you used to get. I mean, choosing a division, and you can only use silencers on the SMGs, you can only be off the radar if you use mountain. I know there's ribbons that you can use, I've said this before, but it's just, I don't know, I'm not a particular fan of it. Just overall, overall I just think there's so many people that I've seen that have either quit the game, or there's people that are not moaning but giving criticism on YouTube about what needs fixing in the game, and they don't seem to be fixing those kind of things. They just seem to be nerfing or buffing guns, or doing different community things like the Winter Siege, which was, to be honest, pointless. It didn't really give anything, and the quarantine map is probably one of the worst maps in the game. by far. Even though I used to actually like Chinatown when it was in Call of Duty 4, but in this game it was just garbage. And to be honest, most of the maps in this game are garbage. And TDM is just a camp fest. And I don't know. I'm sounding like I'm fucking just moaning. I love Call of Duty. I've been playing Call of Duty for years, and it annoys me that they can't go back and look at the older Call of Duties and see what worked really well. I know people screamed out to have something different in the games, and when we did get something different like Advanced Warfare and all the other ones, people then started moaning again they wanted boots on the ground. So it doesn't really matter what you do in this community. I think people would just moan just for the sake of fucking moaning, because that's what they like to do. Call of Duty players in general, I'm not saying everyone, but a lot of them, if you just listen to them in the chat, just some of them are just fucking arseholes. Just arseholes, just being arseholes for the sake of being arseholes, basically. And that's what a lot of the community about. They're just arseholes for being the sake of being arseholes. They want something different, they get something different, they don't like it, they want to go back. I think if they went back and looked at some of the old games like World at War, Call of Duty 4, MW2, MW3, Black Ops 2, look at those games, look at what made those games really good and what made it enjoyable. And I think they'd be golden. They could implement this into this game now. I mean, whether school-based matchmaking is in it or not, I don't know. I know people said it is. I don't know. I'm not saying that every game should be that you should go around stomping on everyone, but I definitely think there should be a mixture of, you get one game and you get your ass handed to you, and then maybe you have a game after that and you do well, and you do well again, and then all of a sudden some really good players come into the lobby, and then you start getting your ass handed, just to make it so it's not always just a sweat fest all the time, because that's what it feels like. And like I said, I have not been playing this solidly. I've been playing either other games, or I've been a lot of time playing the old Call of Duties, like I've said. I've played Black Ops 2 a hell of a lot over the last few weeks, more so than this game, and I mean that speaks volumes really for me. I mean, like I said, I'm a Call of Duty channel, and I love Call of Duty, and I'm not really playing the recent one, or when I do, I'll kind of sit here with my girlfriend and I'm like, look at this, and I'll be screaming at the telly and I'm getting angry, and I go, right, okay, I'm going to put on another Call of Duty, and I put on whatever, doesn't even matter what it was. I played MW3 for the first time the other day, 24/7 on my first game. That's it. Oh, and then I can have games in here where I go fucking 4 and 20, and I'm like, what's going on? It makes you feel like you're completely not a noob. Like I said, that you've never touched a controller in your life. You don't know what the controls are. You've never even played on Xbox. That's what it makes you feel like. Let me know down in the comments how you feel about this game. Are you still playing it? Are you not playing it? Are you looking forward to the DLC? I mean, I've not even thought about it, to be honest. Looking forward to the DLC, or have you gone back to playing other Call of Duties, or you've just had it? And you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to go play something else. I play Need for Speed. I'll go and play something else. Anything else got to be better than this. Like I said, this game could be good. But the way it is at the moment, it just isn't. It just isn't. And there's quite a few people that I know that are just not playing it. No one's playing it. Anyway, that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I will see you very soon, hopefully, with another video in the next few days or so. Who knows? Might be a week. Could be 2 weeks. Could be 3 weeks again. Who knows with me? Anyway, that's all I got. See you later, guys. Bye.